Okay, so in my last video, if you watched it, I did an unboxing of Windward Discs. Their full lineup. We got the Blizzard, I believe this is pronounced Sirocco, the Chinook putter, and Monsoon. So far, first impressions, plastic feels pretty nice. Premium plastic kind of feel. Has a bit of a Castplast K1 soft bend to it, although maybe slightly firmer with the mid-range and putter. But I'm gonna see how these all fly on hyzer, flat, and anti-hyzer releases to give you guys a better understanding of what they're like, how they fly, if you should go get one. Why they make these discs is to make premium plastics at a more of a base plastic price point, making it more accessible for more people to get good discs that are going to last longer than maybe just like a Innova base plastic would. So let's see how these fly. Also forgot to mention, it is barely above freezing out right now, but I'm going to see if I can last a while without the restriction of my coat on and hopefully throw well. In my Instagram poll I did of how many people have heard of Windward Discs, only one person responded that they had. So I'm hoping to introduce you guys a little bit more to this and give you a better idea of if you should get them. Also quick, I need to mention that I am in the middle of changing my form, and so some of these throws might just be terrible because my form is way off, and I'm trying to basically start from scratch with my form. So hopefully these don't look terrible as I throw it. All right, Windward Chinook, hyzer. Very understable. Sirocco, mid-range, 5.5 negative 1.1. Let's see if it flies like a buzz. Okay. Looks like it went about 250. Little nose up, but. Monsoon. Now, this specific disc, I have nicknamed Frank, and if you see it, comment in the comments below. Let me know if you know why it's called Frank. 5.4 negative 5.402 hyzer. That also looked like it went about 250, although I think I'm releasing a little bit nose up. So. All right, Blizzard distance driver, this should be overstable a little bit, 10.502 on hyzer. Let's see how it goes. $250. All right, I just picked up all 4 discs. The Chinook putter, which I turned over, went about 230 feet. The 2 mid-ranges landed almost 5 feet away from each other at 240, 245. Yeah, the Monsoon was definitely a little bit more overstable than the Sirocco, and the Blizzard went about 260 on a large hyzer. Definitely hyzer. I don't know if you were able to see it on the video, but it definitely hyzered quite a bit and had very good shot shape of exactly what I was trying to do with it. So let's see how they go on flat. Chinook flat release. All right, I released that really low. That looks like it only went about 200 feet. Flat release. Very understable. I don't know if I released that wrong or what, but very unstable. give the Blizzard a try. Oh, that's nice. Went about the same distance as on hyzer, but just a little bit flatter. Let's go check it out. So putter wasn't my best throw. That went about 200 feet, which, you know, for a putter isn't terrible. The Sirocco turned over quite a bit, but held a fairly good line. Might be a good shape to have, shot shape to have for a turnover. Got it out to 288. So this is all measured with U-disc. I don't have a laser pointer at this time, this junction of my career. If anyone wants to sponsor me with a laser rangefinder, I'm listening. Hit me up. But yeah, went pretty far right of where I was aiming. The monsoon went about 250, about the same spot I put it before, and the Blizzard landed, I swear, in the exact same spot as it did on the second throw as it did in the first throw. So we'll see how they go on anhyzer. I'll try and aim a little bit farther left, just so that they can try and land near my markers. Here we go. Still cold out, a little breezy, about 5-mile-an-hour winds, but it's cold, so keep the coat on while I'm getting the disc back. All right, anhyzer. That's pretty smooth for an anhyzer shot, and I can imagine for a first-time player, beginner player, that would be a really straight flying disc for them. But I've been playing for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years next month, I think, is when I first started playing. And so I've had some time to develop my throw, and that turns over quite a bit for me. But yeah, new player, I think these would be great discs for someone just starting out. Circle. Anhyzer. It really falls out of the sky. It held the anhyzer line pretty much the whole time. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, it held it and it just fell. Didn't cut roll or anything, which is nice. It landed flat. Might be a good thing for trying to land on a hill. Monsoon. I have to say, of all four of these discs, this one feels the best in my hand. I don't know if it's the thickness of the rim or what, but this one seems to be the best. That was way nose up. I'm gonna have to redo that one. Blizzard on Annie. That was terrible. All right, we're gonna try this again with monsoon on the actual anhyzer. A bit what I was expecting. It's kind of cut rolled. Blizzard, anhyzer. I did it again. So, after going to the field with these Windward discs, my first impressions are that the plastic is really nice, high quality plastic. It's not DX from Innova where it's going to beat in super quick, and after 3 rounds, 4 rounds, it's going to be a completely different flying disc than what you originally had. The putter, Chinook, I would say is a little more understable than than I was expecting. Although this might end up in my bag for this year. It might kick out my understable Envy, Glow Envy that's in my bag, just because this seems like it had a little bit more control as far as the angle and wasn't gliding forever like my Envy does. There's a place for that for sure, but as far as an understable throwing putter, this might make my bag for the year. Although I don't know, we'll see. the Monsoon is pretty overstable, not tiltishly overstable or anything like that, but had a nice consistent finish at the end. Not a ton of glide, but held its line pretty well, especially on a flat and hyzer line. It was very nice. The Cerakote, not quite sure what I think about this disc at this point. It's a little bit thick rim depth, I mean, and it's, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the deeper rims, and so I don't know if this one will quite make my bag. Some of you might like a thicker rim. The feel of the rim is very nice. Feels a lot like my Buzz, ESP Buzz, but a little too thick for my liking. The flight numbers pretty true to what it says, 5.5, -1.1. Yeah, especially on a flat release, it faded off to the right, faded back to the left, held its line pretty well. Maybe slightly more understable than I would like when going on like an Anheuser line, but on a flat it was decent. The Blizzard distance driver, I really like this disc. This is a good, reliable, overstable, fair way to control driver. Rim is a little bit wider than I would like for a control driver. I usually like a thinner rim, but overall I thought it had great control, especially on flat or hyzer. You could do a really big floating hyzer that held the line the entire time. Couldn't get it on much of an Annie. It would fight out of that Annie the whole time. So if you're looking for something that's not going to flip over and burn, this would be a good disc to have. And overall, I think it would be a great starter set for any beginner or any intermediate, player who's just starting out, that they're going to get a good variety of discs from putter to fairway. And yeah, I really don't have a lot of terrible things to say about them. Just kind of nitpicky things, kind of personal feel kind of things. Overall, I think they would pretty much work for anyone, except maybe a pro. But I don't know. I'm not a pro, so I don't know. Yeah, go check out Windward Discs on Amazon right now. Last I saw, they were selling for like $15 or $16 a piece, which for premium plastic, at least where I am, that's cheaper than going to the local shop and getting a premium plastic. They're going for $20, $25 sometimes. A little more than, you might pay at Walmart for DX plastic, but you're not going to have to buy another disc at the end of the season. This will probably last you a little bit longer. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate the support. If you could subscribe and share, like, all those things, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to. I understand it's not fun to do those things. Thanks, everyone, for watching the channel. Subscribe, like, that helps me grow the channel. And when the channel grows, more people can get introduced to disc golf, and we can grow the sport together. And I appreciate all the love you guys send my way.